So we left at Wi-Fi, fun Wi-Fi cracker. So as I said earlier, this is a GUI cracking tool. You put your interface, then you scan for networks. As you can see, when you click the Wi-Fi WPA, as for me, I can see I have 2436 Wi-Fi networks detected, and my scan is still active. So when you click this, it comes back, it gives you this. As you can see, there's some few Wi-Fi networks. The next thing you need to do, just click on the Wi-Fi network you want. As for me, we are doing penetration testing on CyberSensei network. As you can see on my top right, this is our Wi-Fi tag. We need to finish probing and seeing if the client switch are connected in the Wi-Fi devices. Any Wi-Fi devices connected in the Wi-Fi network, we can start our attack. So we just wait for this tool to finish scanning if the network device is connected to it. When it finishes, we just click the Wi-Fi attack. But for me, when you see on my bottom right, this button here, this is where you input your word list so that you can do a dictionary attack on this network. So you can, when you click browse, automatically gives this. You can go back to where your word list is. As for me, my word list is in the user, the share the word list, and you choose your word list. I'm going to use the rocket.txt. As this Wi-Fi tool is taking a lot of time to probe, checking if their clients connected this network. Let me connect back. In new machines, if they are just finished probing for the Wi-Fi network, you can just click start Wi-Fi attack, and it automatically start the Wi-Fi attack. So check. See. Stop that. This scan for the network again. If you are using a machine and it's already given you devices that are connected, you can just click start the Wi-Fi attack. and we choose the word list. You can choose the famous rocky.txt. This if it will taking a lot of time, but let's see if it will give us. So this lab we are doing emphasizing on securing networks. Stop using weak passwords on your home networks. They can be easily cracked, as we have seen. So I think this surely is taking a little bit of more time. Still, let's quit this. So the fun Wi-Fi cracker. Let me share this. So this is what it basically does. So when you've inputted the Wi-Fi interface, you put it in the monitor mode. You choose the Wi-Fi interface you have. If you have W10 or W11, you choose either one. Then you scan for the access points. After scanning for access points, you'll see there are devices that they're going to be detected. After the devices are detected, so you can start and launch the attack by selecting the Wi-Fi attack you want, the word list you want, and start the Wi-Fi attack. As you can see in this PDF, the everything we've done. You can also use different cracking tools to crack the password. You can use this tool and use the John the Reaper to crack the handshake after it has reconnected back to the network. So this is all about our Wi-Fi attacks, and what you need to do to defend yourself. You're supposed to use strong password in Wi-Fi networks. You're supposed to disable the WPS and use WPA3, which is more secure, and it's a little bit hard for attackers to crack your passwords. You can also limit your signal strength. So what do I mean about limiting your signal strength? So your Wi-Fi cannot be accessed like within uh, within few meters. Let's say it cannot be accessed within 10 meters or more. That you can limit the signal range. if you're in your household, can limit it in your household. Also, to avoid Wi-Fi attacks, you can also always update your router firmware and change the default logins on your router. Most routers have the same default passwords like admin, root, or for the Huawei devices, they also have their passwords on the internet, how to log in your router. You can also change your router password since attackers can log in as the admin and do malicious acts. So always use strong passwords, and also you can also hide your SSID so that no one can connect to your network without knowing their Wi-Fi name. In that's all for the Wi-Fi attacks part. As we conclude this and go to the next part of the session, the online anonymity. So let's clear this. So how to stay anonymous? We are in an era where everything we do it revolves around the internet. So how do you stay anonymous and protect yourself from threat actors online? So there are different ways to doing this. One, you can use VPNs. You can use proxy chains, or can use proxies. So there are different ways of staying anonymous. Going to delve in few of them. So let me set up our lab. So there are different levels of staying anonymous. So the network layer anonymity, where you use the VPNs, can use proxies, that use proxy chains. So they also have different ways, like you can use a mark changer. You can also disable Wi-Fi from connecting to any Wi-Fi networks anyhow. You can also disable your Bluetooth devices so that they can't connect to your network. So let me start our lab starting. So be clear. Okay. So the different ways of staying anonymous. First of all, let's talk about VPNs. You can also use VPNs if you prefer to buy or use the normal ones which are free online, which changes your IP addresses into another place. So today let's talk about proxy chains. Proxy chains. If you don't have proxy chains installed, you can you can install it before you start. Let me send the command so that you can install proxy chains. So you can use type it for you guys. You can do sudo apt install proxy chains. So using this command, you're going to install proxy chains in your machines. So after you hit enter and put your super user password, going to install. But for me, you can see I've already installed it. In proxy chains is a file that you need to edit before you start using it. So let's edit the file. Gonna do sudo no so where the proxy chains configuration file is found, you can see something like this. In normal cases, when you are downloading proxy chains for the first time, you can see many of these have been commented. So you're going to uncomment this, the demonic chain. Usually yours going to be like this, so you can remove the hash, come back down, going to enable proxy DNS requests here, also this. Then you come down to the tail of the ES file. You're going to see proxy list. Here is where you're going to add your proxies. If you have a lot of proxies and you don't want to don't want to manually jump from one proxy to another, you come and add your proxies down here. So normally it has the SOX4 and your local host on port 9050. So you can come and add your proxies over here. If you have proxies, you can say proxies from other countries. You can come and add your proxies over here. As for me, I don't have proxies to do this lab, so going to use this. I'm going to show you how you do. So after adding your proxies, you come through and exit your configuration file. Then you can go into clear it. After that, you're going to come to your web browser. So as for me, you can use the Firefox. So in your web browser, come to settings. This is how you use the proxy chains. Come to settings. In settings, you come and search for socks. Use the socks file settings and come and add your configuration file over here. Then you hit enter. In order to run proxy chains, I'm going to do proxy chains, Firefox, your browser, then hit enter. So for I don't have proxies. So when I do what's my IP, I'm going to link my IP address. So do sudo proxy chains. When you run proxy chains, you see it opens the Firefox automatically. But you come to the terminal. When you have proxies, it's going to change your proxies automatically. Going to hop from one proxy to another, and you can browse anonymously without leaking your IP address. So this one way of using proxy chains. Let's clear this up. Let me show you another tool. So you all know you can use the Tor browser for browsing anonymously. So we have another tool called AutoTor, which automatically changes your IP address. So how do you get this tool? You can come and search for it. It's called AutoTor. It's in GitHub. So we're going to use the first one. So you're going to come and clone this repository. So you come. So you come and clone the AutoTor and hit enter. So for I already have this, you can do this on machines. Then you come in CD AutoTor. When you CD on AutoTor, you're going to see ULS, you see which configuration it has. So in AutoTor, there's a readme file. Let me open it. So the readme says you clone, then you cd into it, then use Python 3 to install its repositories. So after installing it, here you can type this AAOT wherever you are in your terminal. It's going to start the auto changer. So let's see what I have installed to clear it. Let's cd back to so when it says sudo, let me start the auto changer for the IP address and hit enter. It automatically changes my IP address, but it gives this, says change your socks to this. So you go to your Firefox, as have shown you, go to the settings. So go to settings, socks, then you put the this address over here and change it to manual proxy configuration, then press OK. So let's close that. So when it gives you time to change the IP in seconds. So if you want to change your IP, let's say in 10 seconds or 30 seconds, just put it. So let's for this lab, let's put it for around 30 seconds. And that's a lot more. Let's say 15 seconds. Then you press enter. Then shows you how many times do you want to change your IP. Enter to infinite IP change. So if you want to change your IP address infinitely, so you press 0. If you want to change your IP address, let's say for 100 times, you can input your number 100 and press enter. But for us, let's change our IP address to infinite. So we press 0 and hit enter. We wait for like 15 seconds so that it can gives us our IP address. As you can see, it says my IP address has been changed to this, but let us confirm. So you open up Firefox and to go to what's my IP address. As you can see, it changed my IP address. Okay, let's refresh this. Let's go back to my IP. So it may lag a little bit because it's trying to connect and the IP keeps changing. It keeps hopping to another IP address. As you can see, when it loads, it's already changed. So let's change the configuration file. Let's put a higher number. So let's see, change IP addresses when around, let's say, for 60 seconds to infinite. Say, let's close these. Let's type my IP. As we wait for the IP to change, you can find this tool in GitHub. So let's take it for a little. As you can see, if in my Firefox, it's saying change to English. I think this is German. This thing is German. So I think the IP address has changed. So just change. Let's try. So tab. As you can see, it's changed there. It's not yet changing. Let's see. It's my IP.com. She has a lot of ads, so it says I'm in Germany, but I'm not in Germany. I am actually. Let's say it's changed to 60. As you can see, some websites cannot locate my exactly IP address. They're not running, but that's how you change your IP address. Autoto is also running. So maybe right now you're in Germany, the next moment you're in India or the Philippines, back to Australia or Melbourne. So this is how you actually change your IP address. Let's close this. Another way of staying anonymous, you can use the Tor browser, but we're not going to delve into it in this session. So another way of staying anonymous, you can decentralize everything. You know, having one email, one password for your accounts, all your accounts online, it's not safe. So every account you use or any website you log into, supposed to change your passwords, use different emails. So let me close this, open Firefox again. So you all know today when you're accessing our website, you're required to log in or to verify your account. So what do you do when you don't wanna use your official emails? So you're going to use the temp mails. So in temp mail, it gives you a temporary email. So still in German, I think. Setting, which is the settings box. So let's use the systems process. See if it will work. Okay, it's back. So yeah, as you can see, you are in Germany. So let's translate this. So in this site, you're given a temporary email. You're given a temporary interface where you can copy this email and you use it in any site. When it asks for to verify your account, it comes to this inbox. It's not changing. Let's yeah, to English. All right, so now you can see. So it gives you a temporary email. gives you, let's let it give us temporary. So these temporary emails, you can use it in any site you want. And when they send your verification account, you see it as an inbox here. You can come and verify and enjoy the services provided by that website or application. So use disposable emails. When you refresh this, it's going to give you another different email. So suppose it. Another way to stay anonymous, you also need to use end-to-end encryption, because a lot of attackers are listening. So make sure you use end-to-end encryption. And another thing, use different accounts for different uses. Use, let's say, one account for school work, another account for your learning activities like hacking, ethical hacking, penetration testing. Use different emails for your personal things, your official things. Yeah. Also use Tor in proxy chains. You can use VPNs, and also in your web browsers. Turn off cookies. Don't accept them. So also this thing we call browser hygiene. As you all know, there's some browsers that have a lot of vulnerabilities. So we do recommend using different browsers. Don't use Chrome, guys. You can use any other browser. Don't use Chrome. Use other emails browsers like the Tor browser. Even Firefox is a little bit private, so you use a different browsers. So other things in staying anonymous, this an operating system you can use. It's called TailOS. So TailOS. So as you can see, it has some videos. So you need to install TailOS in your USB or flash disk, supposed to install it live, because it, as you can see in the description here, it's a security focused Debian based Linux distribution aimed at preserving privacy and anonymity against surveillance. It connects the internet exclusively through the anonymity of AltNet Octo. So you can use the TailOS, come to the websites and download it, then burn the image file on your flash disk. So that's how you can stay anonymous and give little digital footprint in online space. So stay curious, guys. Stay anonymous. Don't click on any links you've been sent or you see online, because they are websites that fish for information. I think that's all for today. Until next time, like, subscribe, share.